Never thought I'd live in Laguna Woods. Never thought of moving into the old folks' hood. My friends all laughed, told me it'd be a bummer. But now I'm living in an endless summer. Yeah, these are the tales from Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods. Yeah, life in Laguna Woods. I'm telling tales from Laguna Woods.
Niceymose. What? I'm going to Disneyland.
What do you mean? Isn't Disneyland closed?
Well, for me, it isn't. I just got my COVID vaccine appointment. So I'll be at Disneyland tomorrow at 11:15, rain or shine.
I can't stand it. Everyone's gotten an appointment except me. I mean, Lauren had her shot yesterday and Jackie had hers last week. And even Mom has an appointment with the village to get her shot on Saturday.
Have you even registered?
Of course I've registered. I downloaded the app and filled out the application that they asked for. Then when it says schedule your appointment, I got this message. There are no appointments available. I check the app every hour and it keeps telling me the same damn thing.
I guess you just don't have the touch like I do.
Oh, I have the touch. It's the app that's messed up.
Oh, I think I'll get some more mouse ears tomorrow that say, I've been vaccinated.
Arrgh.
Mrs. Graydon, I'm FBI Special Agent Joan Radford. We've spoken in the past. I would normally come to your house to speak with you, but due to COVID restrictions, I have to contact you this way.
Is this about Marshall? You know that all the charges against him were dropped and his ankle bracelet was removed, don't you? So if anything is up, all I can say is that I can't vouch for his girlfriend, Annie. She's a very unsavory character, if you ask me.
No, it's not about your husband nor his girlfriend. It's about your friend Jane, or rather about her husband, Ben Miller, whom you asked me to investigate. I have some news, and I'd rather we conference Lauren Bennett on this call, since she was working so closely with me on this last year. This is something the two of you need to hear together, and I'd prefer if you heard it together.
That's fine, and a little scary. I'll conference her in right now.
Lauren Bennett here. How can I help you?
Oh, Lauren, you won't believe.
Ms. Bennett, FBI Special Agent Joan Radford here. We've spoken in the past, if you remember. I've just explained to Mrs. Graydon that this conversation would usually be done in person, but due to COVID restrictions, all sharing of non-security sensitive information must be done in this manner.
Well, if this is about Marshall Graydon, he's been exonerated and released.
It's not about Marshall. It's about Jane. No, not Jane. It's about Ben Miller.
Oh, I thought the FBI would come calling. I've left so many messages with you people, and no one's ever gotten back to me. I hope this means you finally caught up with him. Has he been arrested?
As a matter of policy, we can't share our actions with the public, even in cases of personal concern. However, I can now tell you that your messages were read and acted upon.
Well, who has he scammed now? I swear he murdered our friend Jane, and I remain absolutely positive that he did. But the police won't believe me. They say there's not enough evidence. You would have thought that when she died within days of getting married, and then he inherited all of her money, he would have become a solid citizen. But no, that slime ball then proceeded to not only scam our friend Bobby, but he also broke her heart.
Lauren, please let Agent Radford tell us why she called.
Thank you. It's my sad duty to inform you that Ben Miller is dead.
Dead? How dead? Really? Dead?
Who killed him? A spurned lover? Some other woman he was trying to swindle?
Actually, no. As far as we could tell, there were no women involved. He was found dead in the Dominican Republic. His body was found floating in La Boca de Yasica by a guy who was out paddleboarding. Scared the guy half to death. He paddled into shore and just kept pointing at the body and grunting. He was so upset he couldn't get a word out.
What was Ben doing in the Dominican Republic? As if I couldn't guess.
We're still working out the details. All I can say is that based on the manner in which his body was bound and tied, he was obviously involved with a drug cartel led by Cesar Emilio Peralta. That manner of disposing of those who cross them is their signature. What we think happened was that he was trying to launder his own dirty money and scam the wrong group.
Wow. He finally got his comeuppance.
I miss Jane, but I'm so glad she didn't have to know about this. She would have been devastated.
Well, it certainly would have stopped her from leaving him all of her money. Actually, Ben disappeared from Laguna Woods owing money to our friend Bobby Sanders. Mrs. Graydon was also supposed to receive money from Jane before her death, which she never received. So, if there is any money or any assets, can you please contact us for Bobby Sanders and Mrs. Graydon?
Oh no. How are we going to tell Bobby about this?
Understood, Miss Bennett. Mrs. Graydon, there is the question about the body. I don't suppose you would want to take charge of his final farewell?
Well, I don't know. I really didn't know him, and I certainly can't afford to have the body shipped here and then pay for a funeral.
Agent Radford, at this time, Mrs. Graydon does not want to take charge of his final farewell. She can't afford to, nor is she, nor any of us, responsible for taking care of those details. Send his body to a medical school or something. Maybe in death he can be useful. Thank you, Agent Radford, for keeping us informed of his demise. We look forward to any information regarding any money or other assets found.
You're welcome. We'll be in touch. Thank you for your time.
What does she mean by we'll be in touch?
Well, that's a good thing. It means she'll look for the money and hopefully send it to you.
You know, there's something about her that just puts me off. And I really don't feel like I should be the one to tell Bobby about this. I don't look forward to seeing her reaction.
I told you girls that Clay Darcy was real. I gave you all the details about him right from the beginning. You just didn't believe me. So I had him take a selfie with me so that you'd see for yourself that he isn't my imaginary friend after all.
Well, Mother, you frightened us. I mean, you were gone and there was no note. There was nothing.
I had a wonderful day, and we'll be seeing each other again very soon. Did I tell you that we have COVID appointments in the village together? He's picking me up on his motorcycle, but he won't be coming in since Bobby hasn't gotten her shot.
That's very considerate, Mom, but you really can't go running around without letting us know where you are. And how do we even know that's really him? I mean, we still haven't met him, and that could be just some guy you picked up on the beach.
Excuse me, dearie, as though you ever reported to me about your whereabouts.
As a matter of fact, I always told you where I was, after the fact.
How does it feel when the shoe is on the other foot?
Mom, it's not the same thing. I was younger. Young people are supposed to be reckless and carefree.
And irresponsible.
Okay, and irresponsible, but you're, how can I say this kindly, Mom? You're, shall we say, a bit older, and honestly, I thought you were losing it.
I have all of my faculties and I'm quite capable of looking after myself, and I don't have to report my every move to my daughter. Thank you very much.
Okay, we're sorry we ever doubted you, Mom, but you do have us there. So let's talk about your date. Now that we know Mr. Darcy is real, tell us, how was your lunch?
Oh, it was wonderful. The whole day was wonderful. I never knew that sushi could be so sexy.
Jackie's Gourmet Home Cooking. How can I help you?
Hi, Jackie. It's me, Debbie Dotson. How are you?
I'm fine, and you?
Oh, Jackie, things couldn't be better, all things considered. Although I am a little disappointed that you haven't added my brie with caramelized onions to your menu. But I just sent you another recipe for a fabulous soup. I know you'll love it.
Debbie, I don't do soups. I don't have containers for soups.
Oh, Jackie, containers are easy enough to obtain. I can help you with that. You've got to try this soup, though. It's creamy vegetable soup without using any cream. It's vegan and gluten-free.
A creamy vegetable soup using no cream. Sounds delightful. That doesn't make sense.
Well, you really need to try it. What makes it creamy is blending in cashews, cauliflower, and garbanzo beans.
Debbie, thanks so much for calling. I'll be in touch. I'm really concerned about how to tell Bobby about Ben's death. He's already put her through so much.
You know, I'm not as close to her as you are, and especially since you guys have been friends since you were little girls. But maybe I could tell her in kind of a legalese, clinical manner.
Now, leave it to me. Let me tell her. I know my sister better than any of you. We shared a room as kids, for God's sakes. I know which buttons to push and which ones to leave alone.
That's what worries me. You know your sister too well. Remember, you have a much tougher hide than Bobby does, Marilyn. So be gentle with her.
Morgana. And don't worry, Mom. If there's one thing I have always known how to do, it's handle my sister.
Hi, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. I was working on my book and the creative juices were just flowing out of me like crazy.
Well, there's an unpleasant visual.
I'm just glad you made it. You've been locked in your room for hours. I was beginning to worry.
Nothing to worry about. I'm having such a good time writing this book and working out all my issues with my rotten ex-husband, Duck Lips, and that no good Ben Miller, who left me high and dry in Costa Rica. Well, wait until he gets a load of how I portray him in my book. I'm hoping that if I show how Benjamin is actually a real slime, maybe it can be an inspiration to other women not to fall for the crap that someone like him serves up.
Bobby dear, would it matter to you if he read it or not?
Mom, let me handle this, please. Bobby, if Ben called you right now, if you could talk to him, what would you say to him? I know he called at the holidays and he led you on a little more, but what would you say to him if he called again right now and tried to sweet talk you into sending money to him?
Easy. I'd tell him to drop dead.
Well then, good news.
Marilyn
Morgana?
Oh my God.
I mean, what's going on here? What good news? What are you saying?
FBI Special Agent Radford called and talked to Jackie and Lauren. Ben was found dead in the Dominican Republic. Looks like he tried to swindle one of the big cartels there.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. What am I going to do?
Oh, easy, my girl. You'll be fine. Don't waste your tears on that pile of human excrement.
Well, thanks, Mom. I know. But believe me, I'm not crying over that creep. Good riddance. But I just spent hours writing about my Benjamin character. Now I'm going to have to rewrite the whole thing.